Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we are doing a what I eat today on my low carb eating journey. As you saw, I'm starting my day with a coffee. I'm actually having a really late start to the day when I'm eating. It's after 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just not having a coffee. And you guys know I start my work day at 8, and I usually have a coffee by about 7:30 or 7:45. But I'm having a late start. I haven't started on water, coffee, anything, so I'm technically breaking my little overnight fast with a coffee. I just used the zero sugar cinnamon roll coffee mate creamer. It's really good. I actually like it better than I like the French vanilla coffee mate. I'm not really a big fan of that one. And then I do sprinkle cinnamon sugar on top just to make it a little fancy, and it makes me happy. So I sprinkle that on top of there. And then I have my water right here. I'm gonna get started on my first 50 ounces of water and see how well I do. I have not been doing good with my water intake at all, so I need to get better with that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Coming along for what I eat today. It's gonna be super realistic. I don't know how I'm gonna do on carbs today at all. I don't know if I'll hit 50, over 50, under 50. I don't know, but my goal is usually 50 grams of carbs per day. I'm doing lazy keto. I'm not doing the strict 20 carbs or less. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I have a lot of low carb tortillas, a lot, so I need to eat up as much of those as I can. So I'm pretty sure when I make myself my breakfast or my first meal, whenever that is, I will probably make my eggs and cheese on a low carb tortilla with taco sauce. I love that so much. I call it breakfast tacos. It's the best. And then for lunch, I already know what I'm having. I made my husband tuna fish sandwiches for his lunches, so I am having the leftover tuna fish that's in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna make myself a tuna fish flatbread milk. So I'm pretty sure we have provolone cheese in the refrigerator, so yum. And then for dinner, I have a whole bird, a whole chicken thawing out in my refrigerator, and I'm going to roast that tonight and steam some broccoli, and I'll probably make like a garlic parmesan type of seasoned broccoli. So that is kind of the layout of what I plan to eat today. I also have protein shakes for a snack if I get a little bit hungry in between. I have some popcorn in there if I want to have a snack. So yeah, different things, cheese, string cheese and pepperoni, all types of stuff. But I need to eat through these tortillas. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys have been loving the what I eat today videos, and I like filming them. Again, they're easy for me to film, especially when I'm having busy days at work, because I'm only picking the camera up when I'm actually eating. So I am going to go and enjoy my coffee. I'm very excited for this, and I'm freezing cold this morning. Freezing cold, like my feet are cold, my hands are cold, I'm freezing cold. So I'm about to enjoy this warm cup of coffee, and then like I said, I have my water here. I'm gonna get started on that after I enjoy this, and per usual, I will continue to leave screenshots for y'all on the screen as I'm showing you guys what I'm having throughout the day. I include my coffee under the breakfast tab, so I won't show my breakfast tab until we do breakfast later. So, and then if I fit a work-in out today, I've also not been doing good with workouts, if I'm just being transparent. If I end up fitting in a little bit of a workout, I may include a little montage of that in this video. It just depends on how long the video is. So I am gonna go enjoy this, enjoy the last little bit of my break. I've got 10 minutes left on my break, and I'll get back with you guys whenever it's time to come in here and make my little breakfast taco. It is 10:49, and I have not had a second to step away from work. I've been very busy this morning, but I'm hungry. I'm starting to get like delirious because I'm hungry. You ever get like just woozy and you know you need to eat something? So I've just been sipping on my water all morning. I sucked down that coffee. It was amazing. It's 10:50 and I take my lunch at 11:30 today. So I've got another 40 minutes before I can even think about clocking out for work, but I need something quick. So I'm in between work right now. I'm stepping away just to go potty, but I wanted to show you guys that I did go ahead and grab a protein shake. This is ice cold straight out the refrigerator, but one thing about me when I drink the protein shakes, I need to drink them over ice. They need to be super cold, and I know that's 110% because these are like milk based, like milk protein you know, shakes, and I've always been that way. Even when I did drink milk, and even when I have like plant milks and things, it needs to be super cold. I can't drink it just regular cold. So anyway, I have my mason jar here with some ice in it, and I'm going to dump this right over it, and I'm going to more than likely devour this in the next 20 minutes, and this will just hold me over. It'll be like a little snack, and it will hold me over until I can get up and make myself my little breakfast tacos, and I'll bring you guys along for breakfast tacos. So I am going to add this to my breakfast. So technically this morning for breakfast, I guess, and an early lunch, I'm having a protein shake, and I'm also going to have a low carb tortilla, 2 scrambled eggs, a little bit of cheese, and taco sauce. All of that will be listed on my app, but I don't mind sipping on this and then still eating. It doesn't matter to me. It's 30 grams of protein, 170 calories, and it's only 1 gram of sugar, so, and 3 net carbs. So I don't mind having this at all to be included with my breakfast. So I'm going to enjoy my pre-breakfast, and like I said, I just have to have it really cold. I can't drink anything milky like this and creamy that it's not ice cold. So I just wanted to share this with y'all because this is what I eat today. So I'm about to enjoy this and go potty real quick and then get right back on the line. But of course wanted to share that with you guys. I didn't want to just skip over that. So I'll be back with you guys whenever it is time for me to come in here and quickly make a breakfast taco. Okay, you guys, it is lunchtime, and I've got a new angle going here, so sorry about looking at all the junk spread out, but I've got about a tablespoon of bacon grease here. I'm just gonna get that here in the skillet to cook down, you know, melt down and get hot. I have some low carb tortillas here. These are the Mission brand. The Mission brand ones are 4 net carbs. I also really like the Walmart brand, but those are 6 carbs. I can show you guys what those look like. I'm just gonna use these because this is the pack I have open. I'm not picky on whether I buy this brand or the Great Value brand because again, I'm doing just, you know, lazy keto, not being super strict. So for those who want to watch every little carb, I would buy these because you get 2 less carbs. And then I've got 2 eggs over here. I'm going to scramble up in this little bowl, and I'm going to top my tacos with a little bit of this shredded sharp cheddar. And then I really like to dip my little taco in this the Herdez Tequila street sauce. This has 10 calories. A serving size is 1 tablespoon. So for 1 tablespoon, it's 10 calories, no fat, 1 carb, and 1 sugar, and no protein. So I usually use about 2 to 3 tablespoons of this. So that is what I'm having for a very late breakfast slash early lunch. Here are the Walmart brand low carb tortillas. Again, they're 6 net carbs. So I mean, again, if you don't care about every little carb, then this is a really good alternative for like $1 cheaper. Otherwise, you can get the Mission brand for 4 carbs. Once my eggs are done, and my battery's done, so I gotta get a new battery, but I just put my tortilla on a plate, and then I put my eggs on the tortilla, and I just sprinkle a little bit of cheese on this and fold it over, and I grill it up in the skillet, and I will show you guys what that looks like. So I put some butter in the skillet. And I turn the skillet down because I don't want this butter to burn too fast. So while that's melting down and getting brown, I just put my eggs on my little flatbread, or flatbread, on my tortilla. And then I sprinkle some cheese over top. I try to do about a 1/4 cup. I definitely probably go over that, but that's what I measure it out as in the app. So that is what it looks like. And then, can you guys see that? That's what it looks like. And then I just fold it over, and it literally is a breakfast taco. And I like to lay it down cheese side down so that it can melt. To just cut mine in half. I don't even know if y'all can see that, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just the eggs and the cheese on a low-carb tortilla. And then I just do, like I said, a couple of tablespoons. I just do like 2 good squeezes, and I try to eat about that much of the taco sauce to just dip it in. And it is seriously so yummy. Sour cream would be really good. I've done sour cream and taco sauce sometimes. I don't have any sour cream right now, but yeah, this is what I'm having for breakfast. The tortilla is 4 points. I think the eggs have 1 point. The cheese, I think, might have 1 point. And then the taco sauce is 2 points. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 roughly carbs. So that's not bad at all. So I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this on my quick little 30-minute lunch. And yeah, I hope you guys try this. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys have done something similar to this. You can also do sausage, bacon, mushrooms, and veggies would be really, really good, but I like to keep it super simple and plain, and I also don't have a lot of time. Maybe if I had like meal prepped veggies or something, it will be easy to throw in here. Spinach, all that. You could get real creative with this. Tomato, onion, whatever you want. But I keep it simple most mornings with just egg and cheese. So this is gonna be my brunch, and I'll get back with y'all when it is time to have my tuna melt, which I'm very excited about. It's 3:23. I haven't eaten for what, 4 hours roughly, I guess. So I'm using another low carb tortilla, and I have some tuna salad here and it's really not even tuna salad because I didn't put anything in it. It's just tuna fish. Oh, it smells so good. It's just tuna fish that I mixed up, and what I used is mayo, Dijon mustard, salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika. That's all I put in here. And then I have some sliced provolone cheese, and I am gonna spread just a little bit more mayo and Dijon mustard on this flatbread before I put the tuna salad on it. And I was gonna make a melt, but I decided I don't want to make a melt. I just want to eat it, you know, cold as is or whatever. So I'm gonna spread just a little bit of mayonnaise. It's probably about a tablespoon of mayo on here. Spread it all over the flatbread, and then I just have this Dijon mustard. So I'm gonna put, I don't know, it's farting, like a teaspoon of it. Oh, this is a flatbread, but y'all know what I mean. It's a tortilla. Spread that out all over just like that. And like I said, I made my husband tuna fish sandwiches for his lunch, and I always save the little bit of tuna for myself to make a sandwich. And I'm gonna use 2 slices of provolone cheese. I'm gonna put one on that side and one on this side. These are 0 carbs. Yay. So I thought they might have had 1 or 2 carbs in them, but they're 0 carbs, which is even better. So this is this is literally what it looks like. The cheese is falling out, but that's okay. We love cheese. I'm gonna cut into this with a butter knife, which is difficult. So this is what I'm about to eat for a quick little lunch, and it looks kind of a hot mess, but that's okay because my cheese is coming out, but that's okay. I'll fix it. But this is what I'm having for a quick little lunch. So again, 4 points for the low carb tortilla. I have no idea how many carbs is in tuna salad and tuna fish. I have to pull a can out of the pantry. No carbs for my cheese, and I have mayonnaise and all that. So I'm gonna count this for maybe 5 or 6 carbs. I might give myself an extra carb or 2 for the mayo, and for the tuna I have to see how many carbs is in tuna. I want to say it's 0 because it's meat. But yeah, this is what I'm about to eat for lunch. It's gonna be super filling. I'm obsessed with tuna, love it so much. I love to put onion, you know, whatever other onion, celery, all the other kind of stuff in my tuna. But this is super simple. Just threw this together really quick last night. And again, I know I mentioned, but I'll say it again, I did salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika. That's usually what I go for when I do a simple one. And then I like to use mayo. It's got to be Duke's, this is the South, and some Dijon mustard. So yeah, I'm about to go enjoy this. All right, y'all, it is now 5 o'clock. I'm freezing cold. I've been freezing cold all day. It's now 5 o'clock, and I'm getting ready to roast this whole bird. I have it sitting in my pie dish just to thaw out. But I need to open the package, get it cleaned up, get it in a roast pan and seasoned and all that in the oven, because it's 5 o'clock. My husband gets off at 7:30, and he usually walks in the door right before 8 o'clock. So I want it to roast for at least 2 hours. I'm gonna cook it probably right at 350. I'm not gonna rush the cooking time, because I think the slower it roasts, the better. I could also roast this bad boy in my air fryer. We might be onto something. Let me think on that, and then I'll let y'all know which one I'm doing. I don't know if I want to run my air fryer for an hour or an hour and or an hour and a half. And I have a roast pan that I really want to use. I inherited from my uncle. So anyway, I also wanted to give you guys an update on my water. This is how far down I made it. According to this, I still have 8 more ounces, 1 more cup to drink. So like I said, I have not been doing very good with water. Some of you might be looking at this and being like, girl, you drink all that in technically 8 hours? Like, that's really good. But for me, that is not that great. I usually drink, I don't know, I can usually take in 10 cups of water like nothing. But yeah, I'm not doing so hot lately with water. I don't know what it is. I might have to get back to putting my Crystal Light in my water. It just helps me take in more water, it just helps me get more hydration in. And drinking tons and tons and tons of water is key for weight loss. So anyway, that's my spiel on that. So I'm about to suck all this down, force myself to drink all this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and refill it and put my either like mango punch or grape, whatever flavor I have over there. I'm gonna put one in there, fill it back up with ice water, and then drink as much of that as I can. And then I'm also drinking this with dinner tonight. So we'll see how far I get. But anyway, I've only hit like 21 carbs for the day, and I am not going to get anywhere near 50, because tonight we're having roast chicken and steamed broccoli. So I'm probably going to be hanging out right around like 25 to 30 carbs for the day, which again works for me. I will of course be putting the screenshots and all that in here for you guys. So let's go ahead and get to cleaning this bird. I will bring you guys along for that process. I won't show too much of the raw meat cleaning portion. I'll just bring y'all along for when I'm getting it seasoned and in the roast pan with some onion and whatever else I choose to put on it. And I'm literally going to cover it and stick it in the oven at 350 for about an hour and a half, and then I will uncover it and let it go the last 30-45 minutes uncovered so it can start to brown. So let's go ahead and get right into that. So here's my roast pan. In the bottom I have butter, nothing fancy. I just had a little bit of this. It's the Aldi version of Land O'Lakes, the spreadable butter with olive oil and sea salt. So I put that down at the very bottom, and I cut up a whole onion and put it at the bottom for the chicken to sit on. And then I have another onion right here that I've cut just into, you know, slivers, and I'm gonna put that all over the top of the chicken once I get the chicken in here and get it seasoned. So I'm gonna get this bird in here after I clean it up, get it buttered, get it seasoned, and then I'm gonna put more onion. So the trick to the most meats that I cook is onion. Even if you don't like onion, I recommend cutting it up chunky for the good flavor, and roasting your meat with that on there. And then tons of butter. Butter adds moisture, butter adds flavor, butter adds that salt, the savory. It just does wonders for the meat that you cook. So butter on the bottom, and onions with salt and pepper. That's all I did put some salt and pepper on the bottom. Then I'll put my bird on here, lather it with more butter, lots and lots of seasoning, and then onion. And then I also have some home squeezed lemon juice that I'm going to spray real good all over it. This lemon just gives it some brightness and some acidity. Again, if I had a fresh lemon, then I would just put the fresh lemon slices in there, but this version of fresh is gonna have to do for today. So let's go ahead and get to cook it. Alright, so I have a stick of butter in this microwave safe bowl. I'm going to soften this. I'm going to do my best to not melt it, just soften it so I can mush it with a fork. And I'm going to make a compound seasoned butter, which literally is way more fancy than it actually is. It's just butter that you season and mixed up so you can use it for different recipes. So I'm going to melt down this whole stick. Yes, a whole stick. And then I'm going to get this seasoned up really good, make compound butter, put my gloves back on, a fresh pair, I think that goes without saying, and then massage it all over this bird. I'm also going to stab holes, you know, slits with a knife into this bird. You can use a fork, whatever. That way as it's cooking and roasting, this compound butter can get all in it. And then we'll get more onions on top, put the lid on, and stick her in the oven at 350 for roughly an hour and a half. Okay, and this is the consistency I'm looking for. It's not melted, but if I press it with a fork, it will mush down. All right, so I'm gonna get some seasoning in here, mix it all up, and then we're gonna spread it over our chicken. The seasoning that I'll be using is ranch and garlic powder, poultry seasoning. This is like my primary seasoning. This is the Badia Southern Blend poultry seasoning. I will pull it down and show you guys the actual bottle. And then basil. Basil and parsley are my favorite herbs. Basil is my favorite on chicken. It is so good with that lemon juice. So good. And then I also have some parsley and a little bit of lemon pepper. Here is that Badia brand poultry seasoning. This is the Southern Blend. Absolutely love this stuff. It smells so good. This is good. This is good stuff, and it's good on veggies, it's good on steak, but obviously it's best on poultry, turkey wings, smothered chicken. It's good. It's good on pork chops. This is some good stuff. So I'm not gonna measure. I don't usually measure. I'm literally just going to dump a fair amount of all of these in this butter. And this is what my seasoned compound butter looks like. I'm gonna slather this all over this chicken. Get some gloves on. Alright, so I'm just gonna use this knife and I'm going to put some tears in this bird. So now I got my bird all mutilated. I'm just gonna get right in here with this butter, seasoned yummy butter. And I'm gonna do my best to mix this all over. Y'all know I hate touching raw meat with my hands. Literally hate it. And then lastly, I'm just squeezing this lemon juice all over it. And I'm giving it a really good squeeze. I would say probably 4 or 5 tablespoons. I don't know, what is that, quarter cup lemon juice, just squeezing it all over. Because again, if I had a lemon, I would slice that whole lemon up, or like slice it in half and stuff it inside the bird. So just squeezing the processed juice over it is a good alternative. So then I have my roast lid. I'm gonna stick this right on top, and there we go, my roast chicken. My oven is set to 350. I am going to get her in there. I've decided it's a girl. I'm gonna get her in there and cook her 150, or oh my god, an hour and 50 minutes, an hour and a half at 350, and then I will come back and take the lid off and let it go for another probably 45 minutes to an hour. It just depends. We'll be eating later tonight, but I've gone into why we eat late plenty of times before, but y'all know my husband don't get home till almost 8 o'clock anyway. So it's just after 5 o'clock. It's almost 5:30, so this is gonna go until right at 7, and then I'm gonna let this cook probably right up until 8 o'clock when my husband gets home. So this bad boy is gonna be cooking for at least 2.5 hours. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when it is all done. All right, dinner is done. I pulled the chicken out. She looks amazing. So I cooked it from 5:30 to 7, so an hour and a half covered. And then I took the lid off and it cooked from 7 to like 7:45 uncovered. And that was a perfect amount of time for it to get nice and brown on top. And as you can see, it is falling apart. It is really tender. As I was trying to just like base it with the drippings, it was like falling apart. The wings are falling apart, the legs are falling apart, the breasts are really tender. It looks, and my whole house smells amazing. Whole entire house. So that is the chicken. I just have it covered and resting here. My husband just got home, he's in the shower. And here is the broccoli that we are having. I spooned some of the drippings out of the chicken and put them in the bottom of this pot to use to steam it instead of using plain water, so that gave it extra flavor. And then the only seasons I used on this is salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and that was it. And then I just let this steam. So now I just have it turned down on low, and I'm just kind of letting it sit over the heat until Hubs gets out of the shower, and then we'll be plating up our meal. So that is literally all we're having for dinner, is the roasted chicken and the broccoli that I steamed on this pot. And I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's all plated up. We're using small plates tonight. I need to get better about using a small plate, because one thing about me, and I know people can relate, is my eyes are a million times bigger than my belly, and I will make a giant plate and then I will never finish it. I am notorious for not finishing my food, but I will always grab a big plate and make a whole plate full of food. So I am making food on a little salad plate, and my husband actually said he wanted me to start trying to make his plates on a smaller plate as well. So this is what we're having our food on, and this will actually work fine regardless, because we're only having the chicken and broccoli. So I'll show you guys what it looks like once I get it plated up, and then that is going to conclude the video. Obviously, apart from me ending my night with my ice cream bar, that is when you know it is the end of the video. So I'll show you guys what dinner looks like as soon as my husband gets out of the shower and we are ready to eat. I changed because I did a workout and wanted to come out of that dress for the day, so I'm wearing a little white tee. But here's my dinner. I don't know how good of an angle that is. There you go. I just piled a bunch of chicken onto my plate with some broccoli, and I fished out all those yummy onions that I've been cooking for hours and hours. This is what dinner looks like. Yum. So excited to eat this. So I'm gonna go enjoy this with Hubs. He has his plate. We're about to sit down and catch up on a little bit of YouTube. One of our favorite YouTubers. We're gonna sit down and watch her for a little bit. And here is the water. Finished what was left, started a new one, added my mango punch, and I'll be drinking this while I'm eating dinner. So maybe I'll finish this tonight, I'm not sure. It's just after 11, so I still have a couple of hours before I go to bed. But I will get back on here after I finish dinner. Very excited to eat this, I'm starving, so that should be really good. I don't know how I'm gonna load this roasted chicken in my carb manager. I'll probably just estimate on the ounces and go from there. But yeah, I'll get back on here whenever I get my ice cream, and it's time to end off the vlog. But I just want to show you guys dinner, and it's 0 carbs because the chicken has no carbs and the broccoli has no carbs. I think broccoli has a couple of carbs, so this is probably like 2 or 3 carbs. So I'm gonna go enjoy this, and I'll chit chat with you guys whenever we pull out some dessert for the night. Okay, already know what time it is. Ice cream bars. I also have the Breyers vanilla Carb Smart ice cream in there, and I could have some of that. That sounds really good too, just like plain ice cream in a bowl. Yum. But I really want one of these, and they're only 1 carb. These are less carbs than the Breyers Smart, so I'm just gonna have this. So I'm gonna let this sit out for just a little bit. But I also wanted to pull this one out because I don't know that I showed this one on my last What I Eat Today. This is my husband's favorite flavor, and this is the peanut butter chocolate. So it's peanut butter ice cream dipped in a chocolate coating, and then the coating has like peanuts and crushed peanuts in the coating. These are really good. They're my husband's favorite. I'm gonna have the vanilla double dough, and I don't even know what I ended my day at. I'm just gonna be completely honest. If y'all give me a second, I'll figure it out, and then I'll show y'all. Hubby's coming to get his ice cream bar. Okay, I've got everything entered into my app. I ended my day with 24 net carbs, 1,300 calories, 103 grams of protein, and 83 grams of fat. And then for my water, I finished one whole, 50 ounce. So I marked it for 48 ounces, and then I have drank 2 cups off of that so far. So far I'm at 8 cups of water. So that is what I'm ending my day with. I'm very excited to have one of these. Hope has already beat me to it, as you guys saw. I really hope you guys enjoyed coming along for my day, seeing what I eat in a day. Super realistic. Every single day is different from day to day. I was looking for my phone case. Every single day is different for me, day to day. Some days I eat a lot and kind of go over. Other days I barely eat, and then other days I'm right in the sweet spot. I'm super easy on myself as long as I'm not getting too far off track or falling off the wagon, then I'm fine. I believe in treat days, not cheat days. I believe in still in being excited and enjoying the foods that bring me joy, and doing my best to enjoy the journey. So with all that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to get back to watching TV with the hubs and enjoying our night. It is almost 9 o'clock, so we'll be calling it a night here in about 30 minutes because we are both exhausted. I had a long day at work, and then tomorrow is Saturday, and I'm actually pulling a shift for my job on Saturday because I need some extra help. And then my hubby had a very long day at work too because they were down one person at work, so he's put in extra work today. So we're tired. We're about to call it a night here in about the next 30 minutes. But do not forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Please let me know if you guys are enjoying the what I eat today videos on my low carb journey, on my lazy keto journey. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers. That would be an amazing goal. I'm excited to get started on that here early in 2023. And don't forget to comment down below. It's my favorite part of YouTube, is talking with you guys and building a relationship in a safe and loving community. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to y'all real soon in another video. Bye bye.